Take a look at the odds to win the Premier League. Manchester City, no surprise. You're going to have to spend a lot of money to make any money. You're going to bet on City to be champions. Liverpool, Manchester United, and Chelsea, their top 4 contenders to win the Premier League. Chelsea coming in at 12-1. Reminder of what City has done in the summer transfer window. Riyad Mahrez, the big inclusion, £60 million coming over from Leicester City. Nobody really walking out that door except Yaya Touré, and he at 35 years old. So they've been really weakened at all. Maybe gotten a little bit stronger, Craig.
You've not quite got the tie rotation right, have you? Because yesterday everybody wore a tie apart from you. Sorry to digress. And today you've come in with a tie, and clearly this is a no tie day. It's a Friday.
Right. Well, I didn't get the memo. Clearly, I'm not in the inner circle here on the ESPN FC bubble.
Man City, I would think.
Can they get back to 100 points?
I would think that's less of a concern for. I don't think there's one person at Man City will be thinking about that. I think they'll be thinking about seeing off a potential threat from Liverpool, who've spent well. They'll be thinking about prioritising the Champions League, which was a big disappointment for them last year when they were beaten comfortably by that Liverpool side over 2 legs. And obviously Riyad Mahrez has been the big signing. He will play, but how often is he going to play? People seem to think Raheem Sterling's just going to fall by the wayside. Raheem Sterling, Pep Guardiola likes Raheem Sterling. He played him more centrally. And so there's not been a big splurge in the transfer market, but he has obviously got a very good squad there to work with, and he's another year in the line of learning about his players.
But understandably, City not spending an awful lot. Spent a fortune last year, and we all have to abide by financial fair play at some point or the other. But as Craig says, City aren't going to be judging whether they get 100 points or not. They will be judging whether they win the league or not, and whether they improve on how well they do in the Champions League. And given some of the disruptions you've seen over the course of this summer, and maybe so far, and I know for most of Europe, there's still a long way to go in this transfer window. If City don't, at the very least, get to the semi-finals, I think it'll be seen as a disappointment. That's where their bar is now.
Chelsea hoping for a return to the top 4. The bookmakers say pretty good chance they'll do it. 4-6. Craig, what do you think? Is that fair?
It's about right. I mean,
bookmakers say they're going to make it. I mean, not by much. It's right there between them and Spurs.
Tottenham haven't done a great deal either in the transfer window, but they've got continuity with players and coaching.
You give Chelsea the edge over Spurs?
No, I think I'm just going to go for Spurs at the moment, just because it's so much uncertainty at Stamford Bridge, and obviously the continuity Spurs have got, and Sarri's just in there. He's got a few problems already. Haven't been a great transfer window for them so far. So no, I can see some more Europa League football for them. And don't forget, they are playing on a Thursday night in Europa League, so it'll be Thursday, Sunday for them most weeks when the European competition is on.
I'm giving Chelsea the edge just here, and that is dependent on, as we have been seeing.
That's on the current squad.
On the current squad. They keep hold of Courtois and Hazard, as we've been seeing. I just give Chelsea the edge. My concern with Spurs is, as good as they've been over the last couple of seasons, there's been no freshening of the squad, no significant freshening of the squad, and you just wonder if that's going to start to tell. If maybe that lack of impetus maybe has an effect on the dressing room.
How many times in the last few years have we sat here and talked about Chelsea maybe just sneaking into the top 4? I'll tell you, none.
Yep.
Most years we sit here and we talk about them being potentially champions.
Title debate.
It's a title debate, first or second. We talk about them spending big in transfers. We talk about them, having a go at the Champions League again. And we're sitting here having and I think rightly so, but we're sitting here having a conversation it's almost as if they've become a kind of Arsenal, where will they make the top 4, and will that be a success? Now, I'm sorry for Roman Abramovich, that has never been a success. Right, getting in the top 4 might financially be better for them, but it's not a success, and it never has been for this manager, for this owner. I know the tide is turning. The stadium's been shelved, no matter what people say. And he's pulling the reins in financially. But this is a big turnaround from where Chelsea have been the last few years.